Wonder how good Blake is on the long run.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know, but he was pretty good at some of the other tracks.
Yeah, he was up front the whole time. What was it? You won the first two, right?
Yeah.
So this is race number 4.
Yeah. I wrecked on the first lap of Watkins Glen. Actually, technically, it was second lap. We had crossed the start-finish line, so I'm going to count it.
I think I was going to win that track anyway.
Shit, no. That thing had some grip. I was going to be fast, and then it had some grip until it didn't have some grip.
Yeah, and that first lap, we were on the edge.
But no, it just on the rumble strip, it just snapped. There was nothing I could do. And I didn't have any practice, so I didn't know it was going to do that, you know?
You gotta walk it across those curbs.
Yeah, so I just had no idea.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye. Alright, man, line up on the outside row now. Pit road is closed. Catch the paid car.
That was a good race, but I didn't record it or anything.
I think I saw at the end, like, there was a caution and it bunched y'all back up or something.
Yeah, they threw 2 cautions for single car spins, I believe, which, you know, Aaron and you spun out.
Well, they said they would do it. You just had to call out if you had to tow. If you had to tow, they would throw it. And they would only do it twice.
Yeah, Aaron didn't tow.
I just blew my motor, so I was done.
Right.
I just didn't even bother calling it. Yeah.
If you had a quick repair, you may not lose a lap. Well, right there in that spot you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, yeah, because a tow truck on a track like that is going to hold you forever. I don't know.
Get ready.
Alright, good luck, boys.
The pace car is in.
Good luck.
Green flag, green flag. Pit road is now open. Inside. Still there. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there. Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
That top line's probably going to come in once you lose balance on the bottom.
Good job, man. Now you're the
He's already running it. He's probably already gaining a benefit from it right now. Yeah.
Clear. I just didn't want to cut him off.
Inside. All clear, all clear. Outside. Stay low. Still there. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Good job. The next car is the leader. All clear, all clear.
Well, it might be a kind of dumb idea to try to lead right now because look at our fuel.
Inside. Still there? Hold your line. Clear low, clear low.
I think I'm just gonna stay right here. I ain't racing.
Inside. Still there? Hold your line. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear. Inside. Clear low, clear low.
You back out of that
Dude,
on
try to
purpose?
take all the lanes.
Did you have to lift out of that?
Yeah, we hit.
Oh. You hit the wall. I ain't had no practice on the top side.
Got one inside. Clear low, clear low. Got one inside. Stay high. Stay high. Still there? Hold your line. Clear low, clear low.
Coming up in the middle.
Got one inside.
Never mind.
Still there.
Hopefully the
Still
camera's
there.
on us.
Clear
I
low,
could have.
clear low.
Not
You're in the
now.
wall.
I'm in the wall. It didn't even slow me down that much. See, this is, yeah, lap 7. We're experiencing the tire drop off now I told you about, was talking about. Blake's probably a little bit better than us since he ran the high side the whole time.
I don't know. I don't think.
You think you run the balance line? I can't keep it balanced. If you can keep it balanced. You can keep it balanced, that's the ticket. I just can't find it. Or, I mean, I can find it, but I'll lose it.
Outside. Good job, the next car is the leader. Still there. You're clear high, clear high. Alright, you're back in second.
If it didn't bottom out down there on that bottom lane, it'd be good. That bottoming out hurts you so much. You have to stay in that second lane.
Yep. You can actually run the balance. I'm running it right now, I believe. half decent.
Yeah.
Of course, we're only on lap 10 though. It might start dropping off harder, and he might. But we only got 12 laps of fuel left, so I don't know. Might work out. I lost a little bit there. This is that tire wire I was talking about. It's going to separate
Yeah.
everybody.
He's hanging with us though. If not catching us a little bit now.
Yeah, he dove it into that 3-4.
Damn, bottomed out again. I have to stay in that third lane. On 1 and 2.
Are you stabbing the throttle or riding the throttle?
Trying to stab it to get it to rotate.
I am too, but it won't stand up.
Start downshift. See what that does.
That's not a bad idea. Oh god, it goes red quick.
You went to fourth there?
Yeah. I didn't get a good turn though. You can't immediately downshift. Well, it goes big red. I don't know what number it is.
If you wait till the apex, it might work. Like I just did there.
Maybe.
Got one inside. Stay high. Clear low, clear low. Got one outside. Still there. Stay low. Still there.
That's just gonna hurt both of us. Now we gotta go in this turn side by side.
Still there.
My right front is gone.
I know, I told you.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side. You're clear high. Clear high.
But the fuel run may not be enough to have to worry about it too much. Talk about some no arrow push there. I got up to his bumper, it didn't work. Had to back off big time.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
It gets rough riding behind somebody. Close.
That's one of the reasons I wanted to get the lead, because I wanted that clean air.
Yeah, as long as there's like a car or two behind him, it's all right. But I had a lift where I had about 3 school bus links between us from hitting the wall.
Hitting.
The leader is sitting now. You have about 2 laps of fuel left. You are the leader.
Damn, went too far forward. Yeah, this thing doesn't stop.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Hitting this time.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel. Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
I'm killing it.
That's it, go!
On my fuel strategy calculations, I didn't factor in draft. U2 drafting is going to beat me.
I don't even know what the strategy is. Too tired to do math in my head right now.
I was going to do a fuel strategy on y'all where I'd short pit it. I long pit it twice, short pit once, or however it works out. Maybe short pit twice. I don't know. That math was pending. But that would help me on the long run with tire. Because when you short pit, you got a faster
Yeah.
average lap time. That draft's going to negate all that.
I think he just got the wall again.
I had 12 seconds optional. Well, I just turned the same lap time you did, so
Yeah,
Hold
we ain't
up on-
drafting anymore. We're almost a second apart.
hold up on that theory. Can we just say this setup is junk? Don't you agree?
Yep. I like them loose.
This is you can kind of get it loose lap 1 and 2, and then after that it says no. Or how bad my 12 seconds option was hurting me. Well, I just gained on both of y'all. I might want to shut up.
I just hit the tire limit.
Ah,
You know where it switches off.
yeah. Oh, you hit it lap 10?
Not 9, I think. Blake hit it way before me though. He hit the wall with his. Poor guy.
Is he too close to you?
I was about half a second. He's slow. You might catch him.
Oh yeah, I'm catching. Probably got more damage than I got. But just like Auto Club, all my practice was on a tight track, so we'll see if it comes in handy.
You got one outside. Still there? Hold your line. Still there. Stay low. All clear, all clear. Alright, you're back in second. You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
I almost got it. Just trying to run you down. Used up too much.
The leader is sitting now. Good job, you're back in first. You have about 2 laps of fuel left. You have about 1 lap of fuel left. Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel. All right, we're halfway to the finish.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh, a little bit better that time, 87.96. We weren't doing all that racing.
Pitting this time.
All right, that's it. Go. The leader is pitting now. Got one outside. Still there. You're clear high, clear high. You're back in third.
You know what your fuel strategy is?
Pray. Is that what yours is?
Yeah. Y'all pull too much time on me. I'm getting worried again. got to have big damage because I called him 1.2 seconds. He's dropping. Yeah, he's dropping hard. He's got to have damage. Tell you what, these are some endurance races I've ever seen. How many cars we have with 8? I think we only had 8 cars. Yes.
So I kind of don't mind it because it feels like a road endurance race. You know, if we had 8 people and a lot of cautions.
You just out here lapping by yourself, though.
Yeah, but I'm sitting there having to do algebra in my head.
Don't forget to carry the one.
I think I forgot. I think I'm gonna be 1 lap short.
Oh, y'all got to pit twice?
Yeah. Well, I gotta pit one more time.
Yeah, I got to pit one more time. I thought you meant you got to pit twice.
It's gonna be hella close.
Huh.
But I got a 10-second gap. I can start fuel saving. So
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
greenway checker, I'm screwed.
I see hope. I have a little bit of hope. He blocked me the last time I shot by him.
Good.
Or he didn't really block me. He thought about blocking me. So you're saying you got to run your tank out?
Yep.
Oh. I might have some hope here.
gotta run her bone dry. And a fuel saving right now.
Damn, Blake hit the wall hard, and the guy behind him hit it too. Caleb. Hey, Mox. How's it going? Hey, Mox.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
I'm trying to pull a fuel strategy here. I don't know if it's going to work. Man, he's blocked me. He's 15 miles per hour slower.
You're clear high, clear high. You got one
Is he going to
inside.
come up and wreck me?
Stay high. Still there. All clear, all clear.
That guy. How much you pay him?
Get back in a second. Inside. Clear low, clear low.
He tried it. He tried his damnedest to get me. Why is he doing that? He tried to wreck me. I didn't realize I had you muted. He tried to wreck me. You couldn't get me though.
Really?
Yeah. I was having a mirror drive.
What, he slide jobbed you or what?
Yeah, he slid down and came up the track, you know, because you can't hold it down like that.
No.
Dive bombed it in and came at me, came for me. He couldn't reach my bumper though. And I blowed his doors off. I'm running about a second faster than he is a lap.
Dave, I'm good this time. All right.
The leader is sitting now.
Blake went one early.
Pit box in 10, 5,
That's all the fuel she had.
2, 1. Right here.
Ran out coming in the pits.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you could have went lap before. I don't know. But now me and you are in the same lap, so.
All right, that's it. Go.
Hitting this time.
The leader is hitting now.
I'm stretched thin. I don't know how Blake's going to make it.
That's
What
what
are
I
you-
said. I think it's going to be close.
I could have went like a few more laps.
I know. I was surprised you pitted with me.
Pretty sure I had it calculated out to where I was right. Maybe I didn't factor out the pit exit. Burning fuel. I don't know. I think it'll make it. Because I was calculating I can make it
All right,
23
back in
laps.
second.
So I
Yeah,
pit lap
that's
67.
yeah, that's what I'm banking on. 23.
Blake's running me down. Where if he's going to take me out this time. You know this has got to be a boring broadcast.
Yeah.
Why can't they get nobody to show up on this?
I
you
don't
said,
know.
I thought you said this was a popular league.
Yeah, their road racing stuff's really popular. I don't know. It's just the Cup League. I think nobody likes the next gen car. They have a truck league that has
I saw they have
a lot of
a
people.
87.
They do, and I want to get in that next season.
What night does that run?
I don't know, but they also have a Premier Series, which I signed up for because that's the one I broadcasted. They run a different car track combo every night.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
What night is that?
Sundays, I think. Yeah,
When
and
does
they do
that
some
start?
crazy. They do some crazy stuff. I think a couple weeks out. I don't know. I'd have to go look.
Yeah, I got to get in that. That sounds fun. Car track combo. Like, give me some examples. Do you remember?
I mean, they'll do. It. I think each driver in the series gets to pick a night. Hold on, I got a lapper about ready to blow my doors off. So I think each driver gets to pick one, or you make a donation, you get to pick one. But whatever. I mean, they'll have like dirt cars, they'll have road course cars, they'll have, and then they'll have some crazy stuff like V8 supercars at Iowa. You know, just some off the wall shit.
What was that? That old sprint car? Like the original one they came out with, no wing?
I mean, they have that one, but the V8 supercar is that road car.
Put that on the road course or something?
Yeah.
No, modifies the Watkins Glen.
They did a Lotus 60 something at like Watkins Glen one time. That was pretty cool.
Lotus 60. That's the big open wheel fast
Lotus
car.
49.
49.
Yeah.
That's the extremely fast, no downforce.
Yep.
You kind of have to just get that thing pointed in the right direction before you ever touch the throttle.
Right.
It's like a rocket. I could not imagine driving one of those things. And one of them leather helmets they had.
Yeah.
10 to go.
Are you going to go do an interview?
I guess. I'm gonna pull a Tim and tell him I wake up and piss excellence.
You say that like you're disappointed in winning. Hey, Marissa. Do something to Kevin to mess him up. I don't know. I can't think of what. Just do something to Kevin. My fuel strategy did not work. So you're about ready to pass fourth place, so Blake, he can fuel save before a lap. I think he's a lap short. Half a lap short. So he can. Oh, I'm sitting there talking to my mic mute. I was talking about fourth place. He's right in front of you, so Blake. He can fuel save that half a lap. He needs a fuel save.
Yeah.
Another race lab saying I can't even make it. Pretty sure I can though. Yeah. Why's that thing? Is yours acting up?
Yeah.
Just about can't trust that thing. If you had a bigger fuel tank, I think I'd outrun you on tire saving. You probably ain't even going hard right now, are you?
No, I've been fuel saving the entire time.
Oh, you can't make it? No, we pit at the same time. We can make it.
I know, but my race labs is scaring me.
Nah. Look at the laps you can complete. I'm crossing now. It's going to flip over 86, and I can go 6 more laps after that.
5 to go at the line.
Yeah, 5 to go. I can go 5.7. That's a 0.7 extra in the tank. I did the math. Blake, on the other hand, I believe is short.
Oh yeah, no way he can make it.
Well, he's been dropping off like a rock. He'd probably save him. And 4th place ain't going to catch him, so he's good.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left. Two laps to go.
I don't understand why nobody likes the Cup car.
Me either. It's hard to drive.
Well, I mean, all cars are hard to drive fast.
But I would argue these are hard to drive. Some tracks.
All right, man. White flag. 1 more lap to go. We have about 2 laps of fuel left.
I think they have the best force feedback out of any oval car. Oval NASCAR. Like, you actually have to use the force feedback in this car. The other ones,
Yeah.
you almost turn it off and be quick.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
I had 1 more lap in my
Yeah, me
tank.
too. I said 0.7. It was really 1. I could make it a whole 1. You want to go back around?
There's the checker.
See
Yeah.
who gets to the second checker?
There you go, man. Good job, driver.
I ain't got enough for a full lap.
Here I come.
No, I mean, I can make it back around. I thought I was waiting on you to do 1 more.
Oh, no. You think you put me a lap down? guess I just do a burnout with my 4/10 of a tank left.
Alright, good race, guys. Don't forget, top Doritos.
Alright, man, that's it. The race is over.
I killed my motor. Oh, I'm out of gas. I was reading the wrong number. I can't do a burnout. I guess we gotta go to the broadcast now. Where do they broadcast? What's the name of their broadcast? Is it CRN?
Think so.
Is it on YouTube or Facebook?
YouTube.
Oh no, it's a channel called Core Racing Network.
Keith Pius in 8th, and Rodney Pitcock rounding out your 9-car field. So as we get ready to do that, I'm pretty sure we have some more guys that can come up into the booth with us. We're going to get our 3rd place finisher in here with us of Blake Howell. Blake Howell, this is Dylan and Mark Thomas in the booth. Do you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, buddy. Well, tonight
His
did
volume
not
is
seem
low.
to be your race, but you did bring it home P number 3. You started on pole, led a handful of laps. It just looked like that wall came up and grabbed you a little bit. Kind of
Yeah, they're talking
walk
about
us
him
through
hitting the wall.
exactly how it felt
Are you listening?
throughout the whole race
No.
with your tires.
Too tight.
I
Too
can
tight.
maybe
Wait.
pipe it to you.
I don't know what the mechanics are doing.
I've got it up now.
I might go run
All right.
500 laps this week, see if I could beat them next week. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looked a little tough out there for you tonight. Yeah, I think Michigan's one of those places where if the car is tight, it just hurts you everywhere. It just looked like a little bit of a struggle. But, I mean, to finish P3 is still, it's still a good result. Did fuel or pit stop strategy change midway during the race once you found out that the car got tight, or did you just run it until it was out of fuel?
Blake? Not sure what happened here. Blake, get a copy?
It's me. I swear to God, Dylan. As soon as I get on the mic, that's it. They'll just run a mile.
Lost his internet or something,
Actually,
didn't he?
I think I figured it out here. Let me. Sometimes his audio.
Yeah.
Blake, this is Dylan and Mark in the booth. You got a copy again?
yeah, I do now. I don't know what happened.
All right. I
don't know
knew
what
it was
happened
something. I knew it was something. Good thing I thought about doing that. All right, Mark. Were you able to hear Mark's question for you, or do you need him to repeat it?
I heard. Tires. There was really nothing I could do but tires. I tried to save them the best I
He's
could.
having internet issues, isn't he?
And then fuel, I pitted too early
Yep.
on the last stop. Had to save a few laps to even make it to the end, and that really killed any chance that I had to push.
Yeah, it looked like a tough race for you out there tonight. But as I said, I mean, P3 still a respectable result, and even though it was a little light on field of cars, it was still an impressive display. It was a good drive. Well done.
Thank you.
All right. Well, before we send you on out of here, Blake, is there any sponsors or anybody you want to give thanks to out in the Core Racing League for CRN?
I want to thank First Page Media. I'm on the car tonight. Rogue Energy, 1-3 Speed, 2-3 Simware, and Red Duck Comics.
All right. Well, we do appreciate you coming in here. I know the field isn't as big as you'd like it to see, but we do appreciate you coming in here and showing that you can run with the big dogs and in a small field like that.
All right, yeah, thank you.
All right, buddy. He gets put into the broadcast booth, and Brian, this is Mark, Thomas, and Dylan in the booth. You got a copy?
I do. How's it going?
I'm doing
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, very well, thank you, Brian. Looked a little lonely out there for you at times tonight, but still a good run. I think we need to nobble your brother somewhat, but it was still a good run. Can you tell us how it felt out there tonight?
Yeah, off the start, we was racing pretty hard, and I thought, oh boy, it's gonna be a rough race. But then the fuel strategies broke out. You know, I stretched my tank out as far as I could for the first 2 pit stops to try to stretch it out, and it almost worked. My brother, he on that last pit stop, he had to coast in the pits out of fuel just you know, to be able to make it to the end there. So he was really close on it. So in the end, it didn't work out for me, but I'm glad to take on second.
I did notice that you were able to stay out there for just a little longer than the 2 lead cars. Did you manage to find something in the track tonight that enabled you to save fuel and keep your tires in decent condition? Because you didn't seem to be running hard up to the top of the track like some of the other guys were tonight.
It was just the preference, and when you pitted, I'm not sure. I was just able to go 2 more laps, and both Kevin and Blake were running at those stints. So I'm not sure if I was saving better or if they were just pitting shorter. Maybe ask Kevin that when he comes up here. But yeah, the track was tight. It was try to keep the car balanced for as long as you could, and once it went flat, then you just had a tire save.
Yeah, an impressive drive from you tonight. It looks like you were very strong mid to the end of your stints. You were managing to close up on your brother, on Kevin, towards the end of the stint. So still a good run from you tonight. Second place, excellent result from you. Before you drop off, is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife, my family, everybody watching, all the racers out here, you for doing the broadcast, and for the admins putting the show on. Thank you.
No problem, buddy.
Anything you'd like to add?
Well, actually, you know, you and your brother have shown to be the Kevin and Brian show. We go to Homestead next week. Do you think maybe you might have your brother's upper hand here next week, or do you think you're just going to be content on running P number 2, or wherever you can, wherever your brother's not?
He's going to show us how to drive at that track. I can't do that track very well. Neither can I on this one. My strong points are high banked ovals.
Ooh, so we're going to see probably a good battle between the McCann brothers again, as you got the win last week and your brother has absolutely just dominated this season. So we hopefully get to see you guys next week as we tackle Homestead Miami.
Yep, hope to be out there. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
Yeah. That was the last thing he heard before he got moved over.
And in the booth with us now is the man, the myth, the legend, winning 3 races so far this season, Kevin McCann, your race winner. Kevin, this is Dylan and Mark Thomas in the booth. Do you get a copy?
Yeah, how's it going, cuz?
How's it going to you as well? As it looked like you were the car to beat from the start to the finish. Walk us through how you managed to keep the distance between your brother and Blake Howell towards the middle and the end of the race.
I think it just came down to strategy. Brian ran a little bit of a different fuel strategy than I did. That allowed me to get that about a 10-second gap there toward the middle end of the race there.
And then it was very close at the end. So we were kind of all guessing there, I think, as to what the fuel strategy was going to be. And I actually, I had to save quite a bit there toward the end. I probably had to save more than he did in the last two fuel stints. So, without without a lot of practice with the fuel set to the way they were going to run it tonight, it's just kind of a guessing game um, with the tire fall off as well. So I think there was just a lot of guessing on the fuel strategy, and I ended up getting it right tonight. So I think that really played its hand well for me tonight.
Well, you did say, your brother being on a different fuel strategy, but it seemed like you and him were talking on that last fuel run. You guys pit the same time. He didn't stay out 2 laps later than you did. Do you think maybe he had to save a little bit more on that last stop as you had to as well?
Yeah, I was actually really surprised that he came in with me. I even came on the radio. I'm like, did you forget what lap you were going to pit on? Because I was telling him probably for the last 5 laps there that I was going to have to run the tank empty, and it was still going to be close to make it. So I think he just made a miscalculation there. I think he wanted to come in on the next lap. That would have allowed him not to have to save any in that final
I didn't
stint,
save
which
any.
I think was what he
He's
was
wrong on
banking
that.
on to make up that gap.
I calculated
But,
it perfect.
Just a little miscalculation there, and
I'm gonna have to fuss at him over that.
it worked out for us.
Yeah, that right, it did. Mark, that's going to do it for questions for me so far. Mark, do you have anything for our race winner tonight?
Not really. He put on a bit of a masterclass in all respects. My
I
congratulations to you,
did
Kevin.
not
That was a supreme
to
display.
save
One thing I would like to
last
ask is everybody was saying about how tight the car felt tonight. Did you seem to be suffering from the same problems?
Oh yeah, it was terrible. I would describe it as a drives like a lawnmower in wet grass after about 8 laps.
He's right on that.
And I knew that Michigan usually always turns into a right front tire saving track, and knowing that going in, I made the adjustments that I could. With a fixed setup, there's not much you can change, but knew gonna have to take care of the right front. Luckily, with the fuel being set the way it was, running the small tanks tonight, it wasn't as big of a challenge as it could have been. If we had to do 30 lap stints, it would have been terrible. So yeah, it was definitely a tight car. It drove good for probably about the first 6, 7 laps, and then it's like a switch just flipped, and you had no front grip at all.
Yeah, you say that they. Oh, sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say the same thing. I mean, we saw. I think it was Blake running the high line at the beginning of the session, and he quickly after his first stint, it looked like he switched to the low line. Again, I think probably the car tightening up and was probably one of the reasons why that was the case. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, him going to the high line there at the beginning of the race, I think threw me and Brian both off. We had thought the line was going to be on the bottom, so when he moved up, we're like, oh, we need to go try that out. And I just didn't see the benefit of it. Maybe it helped him in that first stint. I'm not really sure, but I realized once the car got tight, and it was going to get tight no matter what. Being on that bottom line was where you wanted to be, but there were a few bumps in the track you had to miss. The splitter would bottom out pretty bad. It seemed like it would get worse as the tire wear increased. So it was a tricky track to drive tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, we go into Homestead next week, and we asked your brother about it. And he said, you're going to show us how to drive that track next week. So, what's your input on going into Homestead? And do you have any advice that you could give to the drivers next week as these next gens tackle Homestead?
Yeah, it's a bit of a wild card. I know they've updated the setup since I last drove it, so I'm not really sure. Last race I had there didn't go very well for me. I think you can run bottom or top. It will just have to see what the track conditions are, what the setup feels like. I would love to see a 2-lane racetrack. I think that's where Homestead is one of the better tracks if you can have a car set up to do it. So it'll be interesting to see. Hopefully we won't be on the bottom all night long. And if we get a loose setup, I'm really going to enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, as soon as you came in here, you won the first 3 at, or you won the first 2. I do apologize about that. You won Atlanta in the dominating fashion. You won USA. Had a little bit of a trouble hiccup spot at Watkins Glen with no practice or qualifying, but this is a good week to bounce back and get yourself back on the podium spot with another victory for that Bud Light machine. Before me and Kevin let you get on out of here, is anybody you want to give thanks and shout outs to?
Yeah, just thanks to everyone that puts on the league. Thank you guys for doing the broadcast, and just shout out to the guys, showing up tonight, racing hard, and looking forward to next week.
All right, that was all right, Kevin. Well, we'll go ahead and let you celebrate with your brother down there in Victory Lane, and we'll see you next Friday as you guys tackle the Homestead Miami Speedway.
Yep, see you guys.
See you later.